In today's video, we will be looking at a recent release as far as tools go from my favorite tech YouTube channel, which is Linus Tech Tips. It's also my only tech YouTube channel. Sorry, I've tried the other guys. Most of the other guys I watch are just like they have the personality of a moist cloth. A lot of information, but not very much entertainment. And yeah, that's kind of why I stick with those guys. But yeah, as I said before, when I was looking at their not precision screwdriver, but their regular ratcheting screwdriver, and I think I did another video on the arc mat magnets. For cable management not too long ago. And yeah, I started watching their channel because I think 5-6 years ago I was looking for a new computer, and going pre-built, of course, because I got enough hobbies. And like I said, back then when I was looking at stuff, it's just all the marketing wank, and they got all these claims, and you got one for $1,500, and it's making similar claims to one for $800. What the hell do you know? And yeah, so I just kind of started watching Linus Tech Tips, and miraculously, over the years, I've absorbed a lot of information from that channel. So when I bought this current computer, it's another pre-built. Again, at some point in time I'll build my own computer, but I just wanted to get it done and over with. And I bought an iBuy Power from a big box store, and yeah, like I said, it helps. I was looking at specs on things, and I knew the name of stuff, and it made my life a lot easier when I was buying it, because I could compare apples to apples, and stuff like 32 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. It's like, what am I, a nerd? I want DDR5, and I'm not really that much as far as gamer goes, but to get the kind of computer I need for the editing and maybe potential stuff I plan on doing on my channel in the future, I needed something a little bit higher power than what I was using before. And yeah, so that's what I ended up buying. I know people are going to ask, and I ended up with a Intel i7-14700F-14770F, which I think is a 14th gen i7. If I was building it myself, I probably would have went with a 12th generation i7, because I hear the 13 and the 14 kind of have stability problems. I haven't witnessed any of that myself, but like I was saying, it's built on a ASUS platform, as far as I could tell. 32 gigabytes of DDR5 memory, NVIDIA RTX 4060 Ti graphics card. Again, it's not necessarily for a gaming PC, so I didn't need to go crazy with the graphics card. And I got 2 terabytes of storage. Liquid cooled. It's a pretty cool looking PC. Lots of RGBs, which if you would have asked me before, I'd be like, I don't know RGBs, but now that I got them, I kind of like it. And the drivers for the RGBs wasn't working when I first got it, and I spent a couple of hours trying to figure out how to get it to work. I finally got it to work, but it's like, one of those things, like you didn't care about it until you have it, and then once you have it, you want it to work. But yeah, so that leads me to this here's precision screwdriver that they had recently released. And if I checked my email, I would have gotten the first batch, but what's the point of getting notifications when something gets released if you never check your email? And yeah, so that would be the LTT Precision Screwdriver and the LTT Precision Screwdriver Bit Kit. They kind of go hand in hand with each other. If you're buying one, you might as well buy the other, as far as I'm concerned. And stickers. But yeah, so, I mean, so far, anything I've gotten from them I've been happy with. I'm sure I'll be happy with this as well, but we're going to take a look at it either way. So let's flip the camera down, take a look at it. So let's start off with the star of the show, which would obviously be the precision screwdriver over here. I didn't open any of this stuff, and I kind of avoided watching any reviews on this stuff. I kind of like to, when I look at stuff, to look at it for the first time. Sometimes you're, I feel like my opinion could be manipulated by people pointing out things that I wouldn't notice otherwise. And yeah, this is the screwdriver itself. It's got itself a nice little knurling on the grip here for all your gripping needs. It's got a very smooth, spinny thing on here, and I remember hearing from their show that is actually a ceramic bearing with LTT logoing on the top there. Let's see if we get it to focus. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. And yeah, it was funny. Back in the day, a bunch of years ago, someone had the brilliant idea of using ceramic bearings in these motors, and in drone motors. And yeah, they were fairly expensive, and they were smooth as silk. until the first time you crashed the thing, and then they felt like pepper grinders. That idea did not last very long. So getting a little further into it, there is a bit storage carousel down here. That's just, I mean, if you already have the bit kit there, you probably don't need that too much, or if maybe you're working on something and you need specific bits to do that and you don't feel like digging them out of in and out of the box, it'd be nice to kind of store those in there. I believe this is the standard, it's not 1/4 inch, it is I think a 4mm is what they're called, and here's just a cheapo precision driver set that I have. I'm kind of wondering if these will fit those, and yes, they do. They fit those very nicely. Very good. Now, getting into the actual bit kit here. I ripped the box. That was rude of me. Oh, now I'm really ripping it. There we go. We got the actual bit kit here. Ow. What the heck was that? Like a Canadian booby trap. I don't know what that is. Now my phone's ringing. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know. Something must have fell in that case and was sticking out the side. It's kind of weird. I don't know. So, getting into the bits. We'll make this a 40-minute long video, but it seems like we've got just about all of them sitting in here. All the ones I can think of that you would need for taking something apart. You got the Torxes, tamper-proof jobbies, Phillips, flatheads. You got the drivers. I don't know if I've ever needed a driver. Oh, you know what? Hold on one second. Here we go, Super Mario 3. I believe these have some type of driver for the back here. No. No. Let's try over here. No. One last try. Ah, there we go. Cool. There you go. It will fit that. That's pretty cool. And I got a N64, Star Fox 64. And it fits that as well. Alright, cool. That's what the drivers are for. Or at least what I would use them for. So, looking at the actual bits, you got that closed foam style thing here. I do like the fact that they are sticking up so you can get them out easier. I think the case will keep them in place for the most part. Yes, not the screwdriver, but the bits didn't come flying out, which is nice. I feel bad for the person who's got to load all these things up into this case because yeah, if I dropped this and all these fell out, I'd probably just buy a new one instead of having to put these all back where they belong. Looking down on the things, you can actually see, hopefully, where the different, it shows you the style of driver and the corresponding number to it, T's and all that jazz. You have the where are they? Oh, these guys right here. It's kind of like a Mercedes sign style. I believe you could take. I think some of Nintendo's handhelds could be taken apart with that. But yeah, it's a very, very smart looking case. If I remember correctly, yes, this comes off. So you could detach it and use this for a bolt holder. Very nice. And yeah, it's a nice bit of kit, I must say. Short of the booby trap. So let's give it a little bit of a whirl. I got this here old battery with a perfectly good case, but has got a couple of bad cells inside of it. And I got a good battery with a broken case. So let's do a little bit of a case transplant on these two guys. We'll take the metal off of my hands and wrists so we don't end up making a fireworks show. I'm actually just noticing now, I don't know if it's faded or not, but maybe DeWalt changed their yellow. I don't know if you can see that on camera. But yeah, let's take the bad battery apart first, and that looks like tamper-proof Torx, I believe. That would be it. There we go. I didn't even set my face on fire. Check me out. Alright, let's put that off to the side. Yeah, we'll take this other one off camera. Alright, well, we got the good battery pack apart, and short of a little bit of corrosion that I kind of scuffed off with a wire brush, it is no worse for wear. These are Samsung batteries. The thing that's weird about these is that I don't see any Samsung markings on them. I really don't see any identifying manufacturer markings on these cells. And I don't remember ever buying DeWalt batteries aside from the DeWalt store on Amazon. I don't know if these are fake or not. I mean, it is the bad battery, but like I said, I don't remember ever buying a DeWalt battery. Maybe Samsung changed their coloring at some point. I couldn't tell you the difference as far as years go on these things, but yeah, let me know in the comments. Like I said, I can't see any. Maybe I'll pick the whole thing apart. I mean, pull the good cells out, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Maybe this is a fake battery. Who knows? It's a dead battery. We know that much. Well, look a little closer. This is the one with the Samsung, the green Samsung batteries in it. It's got a little hole to catch that little detent there. And the one with the red batteries does not. I said the mismatched color. I don't know if it's a generational thing or if this one's a fake battery. I don't know, but this lid will not go on this battery. I'll cut all that out because I don't need to make you guys watch me fiddle with this for a while, but the good one went back into the broken case just fine. I mean, yeah, it's weird. I just don't... If this is fake, I wonder where the hell I got it from. Because like I said, I don't remember ever not buying a DeWalt battery either from DeWalt or from a big box store. I don't know how this would have ended up. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. Alright, back to the topic at hand. One thing I just noticed as I was getting ready to put this thing back together, the actual entire lid is magnetic. It's kind of like that, feels like that refrigerator magnet type stuff, but seems to hold good enough. But yeah, so you take the little guy, slide it back on there, put your bit back in its appropriate spot, screwdriver handle back in there, and bang, you're good to go. That is a nice little kit. I think I like it. So that is the LTT Line Detective Precision Screwdriver Bit Set and Precision Screwdriver. Kind of fumbled over that word, but yeah, it's a nice enough kit. I like the little tray that comes off. Gives you something to put all your screws. It's got the little magnetic tape, I guess you'd call it, on the inside here. Keeps stuff from flopping around. The bits are nice. It's just about every single bit that I could ever think of that I would ever need for digging into some type of electronics, including my favorite Mario 3 from the NES. And yeah, and the screwdriver definitely has a nice feel to it. Knurling's nice. The clickies and the spinnies, you know, for children like me who need to constantly be playing with something. And yeah, it's a nice little kit. And I said it's always good to support your creators that are supplying you with good entertainment and an education, and that's what I like to do every once in a while, especially when they make it easy for me and they make it a tool that I'll actually use. And yeah, it sounds self-serving, but I don't have any merch, so there's that. But yeah, I like it, and I've seen some whispers that this is just an iFixit knockoff, which, I mean, all right, it's a little bit more expensive than iFixit. I don't have the iFixit kit, and iFixit never showed me or educated me on the inner components of a computer so I could become a more educated consumer. So I'm sticking with this one for what it's worth. But yeah, that's about it for this guy. I will, well, you can just go to, I think it's lttstore.com. I'll put it up here once I know for sure, or I'll link their channel, and then you can just click on the click on one of their videos, and I'm sure in their description they have a link to their store. So yeah, that's about it for that. And I'm not 100% sure how I got what looks like a fake DeWalt battery, considering that I don't ever remember not buying one from a box store or from DeWalt directly. I don't know. You guys let me know. Maybe this is a newer one with different cells or an older one with different cells. I don't know. But it's definitely different than the other one in more ways than one. So, yeah, that's a little weird. But, yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the old comment section. Do my best to get back to you. I'd like to thank you for watching. There you go.